At one of the most prestigious and vibrant campuses in the United States, the University of California, Berkeley, Chinese students take on a very American activity.
$1 donuts.
Sophomore Julia Cao says she feels comfortable in the U.S. and plans to stay here for some time, possibly earning a master's degree and gaining more work experience. But for most of her friends, it's a different story.
Most of my Chinese friends, they are eventually going back to China. They are still more culturally involved with Chinese stuff. And they are not really used to those things here.
Another factor weighing heavily on the minds of Chinese students is how they see themselves fitting into the U.S. workplace. Even though job opportunities may be good, that's no guarantee of advancement. Economics major Robert Zhang says in many U.S. companies, including in Silicon Valley, Asians hit a ceiling.
Asians, despite being a large percentage of the workforce, are represented disproportionately in the leadership roles of those companies. Now, on the prospect of returning to China, those of us who have received higher education in the West hold an advantage. We are considered to be free thinkers. We are considered to be able to bring advanced expertise to the Chinese workforce, and therefore we're going to be more treasured.
Kevin Wong, who recently became a naturalized U.S. citizen, has hopes of working in China.
This is an emerging opportunity for a lot of international students or, Chinese Americans who are seeking to use their bicultural background to their advantage.
An hour's drive away at world-renowned Stanford University, electrical engineering student Ying Hao Shi wants to continue his studies for about 5 more years here before returning to China.
I share the same culture with people there, and I find I can truly release my potential working in China. But also, China is a huge market, a lot of opportunities there.
Education graduate student Xueting Ding plans to work in the U.S. for several years and then look for places possibly in China where she can make the biggest impact.
That's why I study education policy, because I was a volunteer in China for years, as a volunteer teacher. So I saw the situation, it really needs help.
Guo Jing, a postdoctoral student in immunology, says she'll eventually go back to China because of the research opportunities.
The research in China is changing better and better. And now the China government have a large financial support on research, and have seen many people when they go back to China and their career is very good.
Guo also says China's huge population provides a greater sample size to more readily study and make an impact on human disease. Mark New, CGTN, Stanford, California.